Hello and welcome. We are all one day closer to our own inevitable doom. This is the unbearable lightness of Robert Garnham. You know, I was thinking the other day, why do we need to keep subverting the idea of the plainly obvious? I went into a cafe the other day where they'd gone beyond the current phase of using different things like slate tiles or frying pans instead of plates. And they were back to using plates again. Only the plates were upside down. Why do we need cat cafes? What's wrong with cafes the way they are? If you want to go and see some cats and have a coffee and a piece of cake with hairs in it, go and see my aunt. She's got hundreds of them. What next? Badger bistros? Warthog wine bars? Pelican pizzerias? I mean, I'm not totally against cat cafes, it's just that I have a mild discomfort with the idea of it, and that can be summed up in just one word: hygiene. And I know they probably keep the place clean and they only use cats which have had a shower that day, but I don't know, they have to keep a litter tray somewhere. It's why I never order anything with granola. Anyway, this is a poem, hasn't got a title yet, it's just called Poem. I wanted a cuppa in Hackney. To spend part of the afternoon in a greasy spoon, I didn't realise that there was so much ado about getting a brew. I suppose you could call it shabby chic. Dauntless Dan McClure's penny farthing repair centre and tea shop emporium set up inside the ruins of a burned out poundland, with bare wood tables that looked like they could give you a nasty splinter, a sofa that looked like it had been dumped next to the A389, and a blackboard menu also scrawled with inspirational quotes such as "The only death is that of hope. Walnut cake, £2.20. I thought to myself, this ain't no Cafe Nero. Tables were dotted haphazardly among art installations made from bicycle clips. A bookshelf dotted with self-help paperbacks about finding your inner gnome, the dummy's guide to ironic detachment, how to gentrify a gasworks, 101 things to do with an empty moustache wax pot. The place served bacon butties served not on plates but on decommissioned iPads. The all-day breakfast was only served till 11. The man at the counter had long hair on top, short at the sides, a big long beard, braces, a grey long-sleeved top, 7/8 length trousers and no socks and Converse All-Stars. The man cleaning the table had long hair on top, short at the sides, a big long beard, braces, a grey long-sleeved top, 7/8 length trousers, Converse All-Stars with no socks. "Welcome to my cafe," he said. "Are you Dauntless Dan?" I asked. "No, I'm Fabian. What can I get you?" "I'd like a cup of tea, please." "Certainly. When it comes to tea, this is the place to be. We've got lemon tea, peppermint tea, strawberry tea, raspberry tea, tea infused with spices from the Caribbean tea, tea served to queens, tea served to kings, tea once supped briefly by President Obama, tea passed under the breath of a lama, not a llama, but a Buddhist holy man, tea filled with love, tea filled with drama, tea from a valley in the glare of the moon, billowing fruit tea, willow tree tea, tea carefully chosen by a professional trained baboon. We got lapsang, souchong, koolong, oolong, don't leave the bag in for too long, lung ching, ding dong, Darjeeling, adding milk is not the done thing, hibiscus tea, risk-free tea, tea to have with a biscuit tea, detoxifying tea, unorthodox tea, demystifying tea, unoxidized tea, tea to have with milk that's pasteurised tea, calming tea, balming tea, chamomile, disarming tea, charming tea, tea that makes you calm a while, tea, boost-free tea, juice fruit tea, moose beef tea, loose leaf tea, tea blended with 60 essential vitamins, tea extracted from one small tree which only blooms once every 30 years, and only then if it's been sung opera nightly by a specially trained soprano, tea which you soak for 3 days beforehand in self-righteousness, tea, green tea, obscene tea, tea for soap operas prepared off-screen, tea which whistles gently to the soft strains of a Patagonian harpsichordist, teas in all their omniscient splendour, tea which is ever so antisocial, just doesn't feel the need to blend in, tea, I said tea, I said tea, I said tea, I said maybe I'll have a coffee. And then there was a shout from outside. Sebastian's beard had got caught in his bicycle chain again. So I'll just finish today with the following question. Who coined the phrase? Coined the phrase?